we'll see Stephon Diggs. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Bills and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. And it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Oh, the return is Jones. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Patriots take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Pushes him over. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Pats go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Allen. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East, but as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job one. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 68 yards. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
2nd and 3. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Jones. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time.
Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Patriots offense heads back out there, and we get another look at Tyquan Thornton. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Loose inside the 30. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say, and now before the ball changes hands, just to make sure.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Running right through it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. On the delay, here's Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Allen, and the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Allen now on first down. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On first down, Allen. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 7. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This taken in at the goal line. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Harris starts to drive on the ground, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They run again with Harris. Gets around him and able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On the give, this is Harris. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st down, right back to Strong.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Harris running straight ahead. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
The choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a
larger here in the 3rd quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9. Allen dancing away at the 30. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Allen again. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Allen going to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now Allen, gotta have this one. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To throw, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
At this point,
and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being
After review
so
of the
the
play,
folks in New York just
ruling on
going to
the
wind
field
up confirming
stands.
what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
On 2nd and goal, Allen steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. Allen. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Out is the kickoff. And send this one away.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak.
And we'll get to the 29-yard line right down there.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.